Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Epic Life. And I'm so grateful today to have our awesome agent, Tony Rodriguez. He's actually an employee at Epic also. Like you're in our operations department, right, Tony?
That is correct.
Yeah, so you've really got a good look at Epic and you get to use our benefits and I cannot wait to hear your story and share it with
Absolutely.
everyone about how Epic has changed your life. So my question for
Absolutely.
you today is just that, like what is the one benefit at Epic that has changed your life? Share with us.
And it's crazy. You just gave me the chills just thinking about the whole process when it started, right? I was an entrepreneur. I started my own company, and at one point I was working at FedEx where I had all the benefits, and then I lost my job because I started a company in Oklahoma, and I was struggling to figure out where to pick up insurance. And finally I picked up Blue Cross. Hold on, we'll edit that out. Sorry. I picked up another insurance company, and my out of pocket was so expensive. It was about $5,000. Everybody's waving at $5,000 out of pocket, and then my monthly premium was about $1,300 just for me alone. And so I was paying that every single month. And then I joined Epic, and then when Epic offered the free virtual, and then that also provided a link that says, "Hey, if you want added insurance, fill this out." So I filled it out, and sure enough, Impact Health Services sends me a card. My payment right now is about 300 and a little over $300 a month. But I've had six surgeries since January of 2025. Crazy how that little change in itself that Epic provided me has really gone way and above my expectations. I don't think any other brokerage out there could offer this type of service benefit for their agents, and it's amazing. I look at all my bills now that they say, "Hey, insurers pick this up, insurers pay this, insurers pay this." I'm like, "Oh
Wow.
my goodness!" I am just completely shocked every single time a bill comes in and says, "Oh, this is 100% paid." I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" Just
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
so amazing, so amazing.
So definitely the healthcare for you, right?
Healthcare for me is one of the top things that I think anybody is considering coming moving Epic would be the number one thing, because insurance is so expensive right now. That would be just that alone, that benefit right there
Yeah.
far exceeds anything else than any other brokerage can be.
Great. Awesome. Well, yeah, and you know what? Like your health journey has been crazy. Like you have been in and out of hospitals, and we won't go into all that detail
No, I
because,
don't. Yeah, I don't mind.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
no,
mind.
no, I
It's been
mean, we
okay.
really don't need to. But you know what? I'm just so grateful that you had all of that and that you were able to get the help and the health care that you needed. So many people don't, and they can't get that. But you're back on the road to recovery now, and you're healthy. You're like have what you need and prescriptions. Let's talk about prescriptions.
Prescriptions as well, right? So since then, those six surgeries I've had to deal with two infectious disease doctors that prescribed me very high dose antibiotics specifically to fight the infection that I had in the course of the six surgeries. And so that in itself, free, it was no charge to me for those antibiotics. Actually, I paid $5 on one of them when the pharmaceutical person says, "Wow, this is normally $150. How did you get yours to be $5?" I'm like, "I don't know, it's my insurance." Amazing, right? Because I would
Yeah.
I would have had to pay, and I've had in total 12 weeks of one round and 12 weeks of another round, and each time the antibiotics, it was $150, was only a 30-day prescription, and I had to fill it four times. So imagine how much I've been able to pay if I didn't have this type of insurance. So
That's
again,
crazy.
the prescription portion of it, again, great added benefit.
That's amazing. Um, so I mean, obviously that's your favorite benefit, but with us having 94 benefits ish, right? Like over
Well, a
90
lot,
benefits. That's what I like to say. And
right?
soon to be more because we're going to leadership next week. And I know Josh, our founder and CEO, like he can't wait to share what benefits next. I want to talk about when you joined How long have you been with Epic?
I've been over a year and a half.
Over a
My
year and a half. Can you describe, do you have any like moments where you just knew like you had done the right thing and this is going to be life changing?
Absolutely. The model that the founders have created has given us a multi-dimensional way to earn revenue, right? You have the ability to be in production, you have the ability to recruit other agents and help develop them, and then you also have the ability to purchase stock. All three of those are such an amazing just benefit that again, there's other brokerages out there that are trying something similar, but when I looked at financially, I'm a numbers guy, right? I came from
Yeah.
a company, a FedEx Express, where I had a $10 million monthly operating expense and I had to budget to the T. And so when I looked at numbers and compared them to other brokerages, there's like Epic is at the very top and there's a huge gap in between, and then the next brokerage is there. Is the amount of benefits and the amount of financial gain that an agent has the ability to do on their own, right? I created an Excel sheet that I use for agent attraction. In that Excel sheet, I haven't found one agent, not one agent that they if they know their production numbers, they know all their out of pocket expenses, we can enter it in that Excel sheet. And I haven't found one agent that's worked for different brokers that didn't save money to come over to Epic. Not one. The biggest
Wow.
one that I saw was I did one in New Mexico for an agent that had they did roughly about $64 million in transactions the previous year. Solo agent. Of those, I think 64 of them, those are 64 total listings, sorry, 33 million, 64 units sold. I think 55 of them were listing appointments. She spent just on transaction fees, she spent $110,000 just on transactions. At the end, when I did all the numbers, I'm sorry, it was total out of pocket was 110,000. When I did all the numbers, she literally saved about 100, almost $100,000 savings if she had moved from the current broker she was at and came over to Epic. When I was doing the numbers in front of her husband says, "I told you, you see, you've been spending a lot of money on stuff that I've looked into this Epic company and
Yeah.
should have made the move a long time ago." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this." So it was amazing to watch.
I love it. Awesome. I have these talks all the time with agents, and I love them because Epic is truly building something different. We can't be compared to any other brokerage out there because
No,
and it reminds me of a family ran business going online. Like we literally,
absolutely.
they're bringing us to their family because that's what it is. And so we're all like one big happy family. And
Absolutely.
I love that. I mean, we have some growing pains every once in a while because what company wouldn't when you're implementing 90 something benefits? But the truth is, like, we get through it. Like, we absolutely love everything about this broker, and we want to share it with the world because
Right.
it really truly gives us hope that our businesses are going to be okay. So,
Yeah, fortunately for a small portion of my time here, I was the operations manager in the benefits department, and one of the most eye opening thing is how quickly the founders are to work together collectively with a group of agents or a group of people that really care about the company and try to make an effective change and
yes.
put process in place to try to address the concerns, right? Every company's going to have growing pains. The
Yeah.
difference here at Epic is that we're making a concerted effort amongst all of us, right? I'm
Yes.
not just the only one. There's Katie, there's Jill, there's so many people involved in this massive company that we're growing, that every single one of us within this company that care is adding value to try to
Ab
fix the
yeah.
process. And we're working
And I've
9 days,
never seen that before. Never
never.
ever have I seen that before. And never have I seen 94 benefits either. Like,
I
I
know.
mean, it's
It's so
crazy.
amazing. It's so amazing.
I know. And then we have tools. We have so many different things in place to help, like Epic Essentials. I mean, just to help the agents at Epic, we don't just want to help agents with their businesses, we want to help them with life. And that's
Right.
truly how I want to end this video is to say, we want to leave no agent behind. We're here to
No.
help. And so thank
What?
you, Tony, so much
Absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
sharing how Epic has changed your life. And I will see you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you, Don. I appreciate you very much. All
Absolutely.
right.